Hi, my name is Kimberly.
At what age did you start pursuing set design and photography and everything else that you do?
I started at around 18 technically, because 18 was when I was trying to get into modeling. And then I had like multiple different jobs. I was going to school, commuting, so I didn't have much time to do it like on the side. But when I graduated from college in 2016, I didn't have a job. So I started doing just like self-portraits on the side to try and gain a social media following, because I knew that it was becoming like a really big part of the fashion industry. And I figured that if I had a good following and a good portfolio, that I could get signed to an agency. And that was like always the goal. As time went on, things changed, goals changed, in the sense of like, I love creative direction and set design and would love to get into the more professional, like building permanent sets, because as of right now, all of them are like made out of cardboard and hot glue, so easily collapsible. And I only use one room because I still live at home with my parents. So yeah, that's the age that I started at, and now I'm 25 and still chugging on.
How did you grow such a large following on Instagram?
Honestly, I don't even know. I mean, I guess people like what I do, so that's how. But like, there's no like formula that I tried to. Well, actually, I did try to follow like a certain one that when they made all those when people were making all those videos on Instagram on how to grow your social media following. I was looking at all of them, and nothing happened. So I just randomly like at the end of 2018, I remember being like, I really need to like get past like this 3,000 followers that I have, because I'm trying to get here and I'm here. And I just like made a thread about like my story, and from graduating college and my goals of what I wanted to do in the future to where I was currently at that point, which to me in my mind was like kind of nowhere. And then I gained like a lot of people from that thread. And then a couple days later, I did a shoot and posted like my whole entire like behind the scenes process, like before, during, what the setup was in the final photo. And yeah.
At what moment did you realize that you made it as a content creator?
I don't really feel like I've made it sounds bad, but like I'm not at the point, like I'm not at the place where I want to be yet. So I can't say like, oh, like I made it and stuff. Like a lot of good things have happened. I've been able to turn this into a career and become like financially stable off of it. But where I want to be is like so far like that way, and I'm still like kind of right here. So yeah.
Has photography always been your full-time job?
No. I worked in so many retail spots. I did Postmates for like a year, and yeah, it's always been like kind of a in-between thing until I could start making a living off of it and like pay bills from it. So, and that just happened like last year.
Your bio on Instagram reads, "The girl in front and behind the camera." Tell us the secret of being both the photographer and the model.
I don't know, it's a secret. Like I kind of post like all my whole process, so I guess it's not really a secret like at all. But I guess being in front, I looked at a lot of modeling agencies, like the models that were on there, their shoots, their portfolios, practice my angles in a mirror, still do to this day, not as often, but still practice. And then behind is basically all the set design stuff and the photography and everything that I don't know how to do. Like I look up on YouTube or I look up articles where whether it comes to like making props or whether it has to do with like how to get like a certain shot or certain lighting or like exposure and all that stuff, because I don't know everything. So to this day, like I'm still learning.
What would you say is the hardest part about being a creator?
Getting out of creative like ruts. Like there's sometimes where I have like 4 shoot ideas and I'm like, oh, I'm great for like a month, and then I do them all in like 2 weeks, and then I'm like, oh crap, what am I gonna do next? And then I have a list of concept ideas for future shoots, but how do I explain it? Like sometimes when I look at it, I'm not inspired by that particular idea, so I put it off because I already know like it's not gonna come out good if I'm not excited to do it at that moment. So yeah.
What helps you maintain your inspiration and your creativity?
Praying. I pray before like every shoot that I do. Along with like I go on drives every morning, so and like listen to music and think about like shoots. It sounds, well, maybe it doesn't sound weird, I don't know, but that's what I do. I have a route around my hometown that I drive every morning, and I just think about like upcoming shoots or shoot ideas and pray, and like that's how I get ideas like actually a lot of the time, honestly.
It appears as if you have endless props. Where on earth do you get all of them?
Amazon. Or I make a lot of stuff, and it may seem like I have endless, but I reuse pretty much everything until it falls apart and I kind of have to throw it away. So yeah, and everything is kept in a backyard shed, the closet in the guest room where I take all the photos at, and the closet in the back where my grandparents used to live when they lived with us. So yeah, I just reusing everything, honestly.
Do you have any editing tips for beginner photographers?
YouTube. Like if you need help on how to do anything with editing, YouTube. Because to this day, honestly, I still look up how to edit this, how to whatever I'm like trying to do. But like YouTube's great.
What creator would you like to collaborate with in the future?
Zendaya, but I would want to like work with her on a show, like and do like if I ever had the opportunity to do set design for Euphoria. Yep.
Tell us about a cause you are passionate about.
My community, like Black people and the Black community. The BLM movement that happened last year was traumatic, to say the least. And yeah.
What can we expect from you in the future?
I don't know, because hopefully doing production design on a show. I feel like that's kind of far out though, just because I know that takes a lot of skill and effort that I'm not at the level at yet. But to work as a creative designer on like a big name magazine like Vogue or anything like that, hopefully.
Well, we absolutely love your work, and we are so fond of everything that you do. So thank you for having us here. Thank you for coming out and meeting me. And we look forward to actually just seeing you grow and get to the level that you want to be at.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.